If you are someone who loves creating your own schedule and working on your own time, then food delivery may just be right for you. Now, if you're interested in Grubhub, you'll most likely want to know if you can really make $20 an hour with Grubhub, or more as they say in the sign-up process. Now in this video, we'll be talking about just that. Now guys, just before we go any further, a very quick reminder here. If you're new or seeing me for the very first time, my name is Ian, and here on this channel, I talk about ways to make money, investing, and all things personal finance related. So if these are topics that will interest you, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to this channel and turning on the notifications when you do so you can get the updates on when I post new videos here. And I post a new video here every single day on YouTube. So before on this channel, we've talked about Uber, Uber Eats, Postmates, DoorDash, and a couple of others. And so if you didn't know what Grubhub was, then it's a similar app or service that you can use to make some money right now. The model is very similar. You deliver food and you get paid for doing it. Now, a lot of Grubhub drivers have already posted on internet forums that they do make $20 an hour, with some even boasting as much as $30 an hour. But how are they really doing this? If you check other food delivery drivers who work at restaurants or pizza shops, you'll hear that they make $12 or $13 an hour. So what's so special about Grubhub? And are they really making this amount of money, or are they just bluffing? Well, Grubhub drivers aren't employees. They're independent contractors, and so they have a certain level of flexibility that they can use at their advantage to make even more money. Let's take a quick look at how the compensation plan is set up in Grubhub before we actually talk about the earnings and ways to maximize those earnings. As a Grubhub driver, you'll earn a flat rate per delivery. In addition to that flat rate, you'll also earn about 50 cents per mile from the pickup location to the delivery drop-off. So let's say you traveled 5 miles. You would be paid the flat rate plus $2.50 for traveling. In addition to this, Grubhub drivers are also tipped, and they get to keep 100% of all their tips. While you won't have every customer tipping you, Grubhub actually recommends that customers give a 20% tip, and so tipping is a very usual occurrence when driving for Grubhub. One trick is to choose larger orders, as these will have higher tips. You do have the opportunity to decline orders that the app sends to you, so you can choose only the larger ones. Also, stick with pickups that are closer to your location. The closer they are, the more you'll be able to, or more likely you'll be able to complete per hour, thus increasing your earnings per hour. Now remember, every minute counts here when you're doing delivery with Grubhub. Also, remember that you will be responsible for all costs you will have while being a Grubhub driver. You'll be responsible for fuel, insurance, and if you do this full time, you'll also be responsible for your own health insurance. These are costs that you must factor in to see the true picture of just how much you can or will earn with Grubhub. Something else we hear a lot about is the hourly guarantee, and if you have the opportunity to take advantage of it, you should. Working during hourly guarantee times is a great way to maximize your earnings and ensure that you'll make some money during your shift. From time to time, Grubhub will offer hourly guarantees. This, if you don't know, is when the demand is high and there aren't enough drivers around. Now, during these times, Grubhub will offer a minimum amount per hour if you work in these times. You'll have to agree to doing a certain amount of deliveries within that time frame though. So as long as you can complete them, you will earn that guaranteed amount per hour. Anything you earn over that guaranteed rate is yours to keep 100% as well. Now, by accepting hourly guarantees, you will be sure of the amount or the minimum amount that you will get paid per hour during that time period. Now, another thing that you can do to maximize your earnings is to schedule your delivery blocks. This is just letting Grubhub know what time you'll be working in advance. So drivers who do this get priority on the deliveries, so you'll be able to choose before other drivers who didn't schedule. Now that way you get the jobs first, and you can pick which ones you want to do, which will be the higher paying ones that are the closest to you. Your ability to schedule these blocks is dependent on your program level in Grubhub. The higher you are, the earlier you'll be able to schedule these blocks. If you're just starting out, you'll be at the basic level in Grubhub, which is the partner level. This level has the least amount of opportunities to schedule blocks. In order to climb higher, you need to have an 85% or higher acceptance rate to get to the pro level, and then a 95% or higher acceptance rate to get to the premier level, which is at the top where you should aim to be. In addition, you need to also complete 20 orders to get yourself to the very first level. Grubhub also does have a referral program where you can refer people and earn from that. But you can only refer people if you are at the premier level. If you want to increase your productivity with Grubhub even more, then you should try and work mostly on weekends. The weekends are the busiest for Grubhub. If you want to schedule a block for the weekend, you'll also need to be at the premier level. But if you aren't, don't let that deter you. You're sure to get more orders on the weekends anyway. Now, one thing or one other tip that I can give to you that goes outside of Grubhub is to fill the time in between peak hours with other delivery or ride sharing apps. If you have nothing doing, then you're only losing money. So back to the main question. Can you really make $20 an hour with Grubhub? Yes, it's possible, but only if you have preference for the deliveries and you work in peak times. Otherwise, you'll end up making the average of around $11 an hour after basic expenses such as fuel. Again, it doesn't really help to fuss about the fuel cost because any other apps that are similar will have you paying for fuel from your earnings. And if your car gives you 10 miles per gallon, then you're probably going to lose money instead of gaining any, right? Now, if you compare Grubhub with some other similar apps, maybe DoorDash for instance, since DoorDash is really popular, Grubhub actually seems to be a bit better. Sure, DoorDash will make it easier for you to sign up and start using it when compared to Grubhub, but Grubhub drivers seem to consistently make more money than those using DoorDash, and it's mainly because of how the pay structure is set up, as I just mentioned before. Also, those guaranteed hourly rates come really often since Grubhub hasn't done the amount of marketing that DoorDash has done, and so there are fewer people doing deliveries with Grubhub when compared to DoorDash or some other similar apps. So fewer people working in Grubhub means more orders to be filled by less drivers, and then you guys know the rest. So for that reason, you can, or if you can sign up for Grubhub and get accepted, I really think you'll be at an advantage to make more money. If you are already doing this, drop me a comment down below and let me know how it's going for you. I hope you guys really liked the information in this video, and if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see new videos that I post, and I post videos here every single day on YouTube. If you've made it to the end of this video, comment your thoughts down below and any questions you may have, and be sure to also drop a like on this video as it really helps to get this video to more viewers, and I'll really appreciate it. Also guys, I've left a couple links down below to free stuff and free cashback offers, so be sure to check the links down below in the description for all kinds of free stuff. If you're a new subscriber or a new viewer here on the channel, be sure to check out some of my other videos on high yield savings accounts, checking accounts, investments, credit cards, and of course, more ways that you can use and make more money. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. All the best with making money, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.